Thrasher's Paradise. That was Astaroth Incarnate. I am fire. I am death. Bracket alpha bracket. What a... He's laughing because I made a joke. We are here with the lead singer of that band, Sam. Sam, how are you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for having me over.
Hey, no problem. We love to have metal people come on in, tell us their stories, tell us a bit about the band, what inspired the stuff, and stuff like that. But Sam, I want to know, how's your day been?
Pretty good. I did nothing pretty much.
Lucky.
Well, besides that stuff at home.
Sure does.
And then I was just waiting to get ready for the interview.
Excellent. Now you have a new album coming out.
It's a new EP. So we put out like a 5-song EP, I would say, maybe 2 years ago. And then we kind of went through a sound change. We were more like extreme metal, a mixture of black death, thrash. And then we wanted to add more to it, so we added like some orchestra, keyboard, choirs, and just other influences like gothic, symphonic, melodic stuff. So yeah, we took some time off playing shows, and we're not going to be playing until about December. So yeah, just been trying to like revamp the band. We're pretty visual as well, so like rework our visuals, music, and everything. So yeah, just been working at it.
Excellent. Now, what inspired the change of the tone in the band?
Well, when I started off the band, I kind of didn't want to just do extreme metal. Like, yeah, of course it's extreme metal, but, not, like, be stuck not ever having any clean vocals if I want to have it, if I release too much content and then want to change my sound. Later on, it becomes more of, like, a weird thing, like, what is it doing now? So, since the EP, like, we had a decent response from the EP, nobody really complained. But if we were going to put out a full-length album, going from that to like the symphonic side, I don't feel like it's just like a symphonic band or orchestral band. They're just gonna throw out orchestra on everything and not do guitars or solos anymore. I didn't want to do that, and I wanted to kind of give people like a little bit of a taste of what's gonna be on the full-length album.
Okay.
So we're working on a full-length album that'll be out at some point later.
Summer. Ooh.
Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, just for now, it's like a 3-song EP we're putting out. It's actually one song, Alpha and Omega.
That's right.
Which is split into two because it's long. It's 11 minutes.
Oh wow.
So that's why it's split into two, and it's presented in two different songs for now. And we also did a cover of Cradle of Filth's Ghost in the Fog.
Oh wow. What made you want to cover that song in particular?
Basically our sound switch. So we went from, let's say, a good example is like Oracle's Flesh God versus Agony Flesh God. If you listen to Oracle, it's very tech death, just straight up death metal. And then Agony, they added orchestration required, well, keyboards and all that stuff. So pretty similar to something like that. Not at 300 BPM. But yeah, also kind of influenced by Krill, Behemoth, doing Warrior bands like that. So, addition of keyboards, we wanted to pick a song that had focus on keyboards. There's minor orchestra going on. I didn't want to like, destroy the song. So we wanted to like pay respect to the original song. So our orchestrator did orchestrate the song, but very lightly done. So the keyboard still goes up front. And I got my friend Alina and from Snow Maiden and another band, Haven Root, and an internal to do the opera choirs and whatnot, and as well as Timothy Goldenrose from Exodus 5 and Exodus Eternal to do some of the spoken passages in the cover. So we're going to be possibly playing that live on December 6th. That would be really cool. But yeah, it's just been trying to get the band kind of remodeled, and we're under a small label singing records last year. And then the stuff we're doing this year, we wanted to change our stuff, so we're kind of just trying to get by ourselves, seeing how we want to grow as an artist. And everything was cool. So, yeah, putting out some new stuff and seeing how it's received. So we're pretty happy with the response.
Great. Now, you mentioned December 6th is the EP release show. What can you tell us a bit more about the show, who's on the bill, and what can we expect from it?
So our last show was December 8th last year, so we pretty much took almost a year off. And I'm not going to play until December 6th. That's in Toronto. It's going to be with Lindsay Schoolcraft from Philadelphia. So
Seriously?
we're both kind of doing like it's like her album release show as well.
Oh wow.
So well, she already had her own release in October, but it's like her CD release show for so yeah, it's like her official CD release. So and we're also like, okay, we should do a CD release show together since we're also helping her. So it makes sense. So she's not gonna play girl. So yeah. So we kind of me and her got pretty close over the last couple of years. So it was like let's do a show together. So. Yeah, it's going to be pretty fun doing that show, and we're going to play the 3 songs from our EP as well as 2 new songs that are going to be on the 4th album. We're not putting that out now, but we'll be playing that live, and they sound very different than what we put on the EP.
Oh really?
Yeah, so
awesome.
pretty stoked for that. Besides that, since we haven't been playing any shows, we have been trying to fill up some other dates in December. So we have another day, like we got pretty close with the Kitchener scene in London scene. So we have a show on December 20th. That's at I believe Starlight with
okay.
Astaroth Incarnate and Stoles.
Ooh.
They're both from Kitchener. And then the next day in London we have a show at Culver Office with Invicta and Jokina. And I'm trying to see if there's any other dates I can do for in between, or like as many as I can play for now. After that, we'll probably just like not just play every weekend or whatever. Play more like whenever I get a decent show off or here and there, or if we go on tour or whatnot. Now winter can come because it's a bit difficult to like around and tour. So yeah, we'll just see what comes up.
Awesome. Now, since you're doing a release show with Lindsay and you do have a cover of a Cradle of Filth song on the brand new EP, are you going to try and get her to come on stage and perform it with you guys?
No, because she's already playing her set. So, and I have a opera singer and a keyboardist and another vocalist. Like, I'll have 8 people on stage for that. So,
8 people?
Yeah, the 2 features I have on it, plus the 6 of us.
Oh wow.
There's new guitars that will kind of join us most likely. So, yeah, looking forward to that. But I do have to play with Lindsay on her set actually.
Oh.
She doesn't do harsh vocals and she has 2 songs she's going to be playing that has harsh vocals, so she asked me to join her on stage. So I'll be playing with her on stage during her set for 2 songs. And she actually has another show in Montreal the next day, so I'll be going there with her and playing with her. That's just a personal thing for me.
That sounds amazing. We're definitely going to try and head up to one of those 3 amazing, lovely shows you just announced. Like, in my opinion, they're 3 solid shows.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
Josh, what's your take on those shows just by hearing who's on the bill for like each of them?
Very exciting for sure. Like, the good lineup. Like everybody on there sounds awesome. Obviously, you playing with like Guitar Demise and.
Bring the mic closer.
Oh, closer? Oh,
yeah.
There we go.
There we go. We can hear you.
There we go. No, like Guitar Demise and Invicta, we've always seen them, and like I love seeing them every time I go. So like more people to see, like it's like a good show, I think.
Yeah, like we were in Kitchener last year. We had pretty good response from both cities. So I was trying to book like a show in other areas too, but like I don't know, there's other shows like I can't book everything. I started booking pretty late, so I did what I could, and just contacted my friends and I was like, you guys can just play together. Yeah, worked out.
Excellent. Well, we're going to get back to some music right here on Thrasher's Paradise, but stick around because Sam's staying in for the whole 2 hours. Josh and I are going to have a great discussion about the 50 Shades of Grey we really wanted, but no one really asked for.
True.
We're going to get Sam's opinion on that, and I'm going to try and peer pressure Dakota into going on air with us for at least 1 minute. 1 single minute.
It's not school without peer pressure.
He'll be. Just pretend the mic is your grandmother. It sounds weird now, but listen. Facebook post, and it was the most interesting and most disturbing thing I've ever seen in my life.
Okay.
You know how there's 50 Shades of Grey?
Yeah.
They really messed it up this time.
Oh yeah.
It's called 50 Shades of Santa.
Oh, I did see that. I did see that post.
You saw the one?
I was like, I hope that is actually a thing.
I
That'd be
hope it is
hilarious.
too, because it is hilarious. So for those of you wondering what I am talking about and what is happening right now, here's the main premise. Santa Claus is basically Christian Grey. Oh. Hey, groove music's working again. It decided, hey, you know what? Colin, you're doing a radio show. It's kind of important for us to work. So hey, we'll throw you a bone. Is that okay? Thank you. But back to the main story at hand, which is Santa Claus basically being Christian Grey, a dominatrix now.
Yeah.
It is a, you know what? Because it is so interesting. I'm going to pull up the video and play it live on air. There's no swearing.
No swearing.
There is no swearing. So we can do this legally.
You will take your kids away from the room right now.
If there are any young, innocent-minded children who love Santa and still believe in him in the room right now, please put them in the closet.
Justin, hide!
Hi, Justin.
Oh, I think that was Sam. That freaked me out. There's like, where's the metal coming from?
It's in the wall, man. It all comes
Dakota, you are learning a lot from us here tonight, aren't you?
So much.
So much. Here we go.
confused. Like, Christmas is gonna be so weird this year.
I think I'm going to celebrate Hanukkah this year.
Oh, okay.
I feel after seeing that amazing piece of footage and realizing what Santa's really like, I need to celebrate Hanukkah.
Yeah.
Sam, what do you think of that?
That was pretty interesting.
I think we should make a holiday around that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Better than regular holidays.
50 Shades of Grey, Christmas.
Honestly, I feel we have a new line of material for Christmas songs.
Yeah.
Santa's naughtiest helper.
Yeah.
My apprentice is laughing so hard right now he has to cough because he is entertained with the fact that I am talking about this on air, aren't you? Yes. Hi Sam, how are you? How's Graham doing? Graham, keep up the work. I know what you're saying to her and it's making her upset. And I'm just giving you a round of applause. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support of the the phrase I cannot say due to the slap bet between me and my good friend Justin.
Yep.
A
Good old slap it.
good old slap bet. Sam is confused right now. Dakota's wondering what is going on, and my stepdad is filming in the corner. So basically, this is just your typical metal YouTube channel brought to life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still can't get over the fact that I actually played that whole footage live on air.
Yeah. I was something else for sure. It was, yeah. We'll find out tomorrow if he still has a show.
I should.
You should.
There's no swearing on it.
No.
In it. It's just funny.
Yeah.
It's something that we as metalheads understand and love
Yeah.
and think it is one of the greatest things ever.
True. Very true.
It is very true. Now that we have my main musical application working once again, should we get back to the music? Because I kind of wait, before we even get back to it, we might as well just talk about this now. Sam, you're in another band.
Yeah.
You're in Iomar.
Ironmayer.
I apologize. It is a folk metal band.
It's like a progressive folk metal band, you could say, has both influences. There is a violin, which kind of, and there's other instrumentation which gave off folk influence to it.
Excellent. Now, when can we expect that group to have another show?
We're playing with Vesperia and Deep Dark River in Toronto on December 28th. So I don't think Vesperia's played any shows this year, so it'll be fun to kind of all the members are kind of intertwined between the three bands. Like Dylan, the main guy for Ironmayer, drums for Vesperia. The main guy, Morgan from Vesperia, is the main guy for Deep Dark River. They're having a city release show. We've had some decent shows. Like we started playing shows since September last year, and our opening show was with Sour Darlings, one of members from Duluth. That was in September, and then we didn't play for like 5-6 months until March, where we opened for Augury. That was pretty great. And then after that, we played in April with the Agonists.
Oh.
That was great. And,
Yeah, it was. Wasn't it you, Plethora, and the
Yeah.
Agonists? What was that show like, just to perform with all of them?
That was great. Yeah. Really good response. Like pretty much every Amateur show. Like we haven't played many, but this year, since I haven't really been playing with Astaroth, I've been down to like play with Amir whenever possible. So we played with Augury, we played with the Agonist, and we played the boat cruise for Karina. That was fun. Like a heavy metal boat cruise. And then in August we played with Arcona from Russia. That was great. So.
Like they came here from Russia?
Mhm.
Oh, that's awesome. How did you end up getting that show?
To be honest, they're all in Toronto, and I'm kind of like in Toronto all the time, so not so hard for me to get shows in Toronto. But yeah, like I try to keep good relations with everyone, and if a suitable show comes up, then I'll want to play. If I can, that's great. And yeah, we have one last one. Like I want to get these Astaroth shows out of the way, and then December 20th we'll play our last show of the year with Amir, and then I believe after that, Dylan's kind of on tour right now with his other band, Birds of Rebels. So once that's done, and we play this show, we'll probably go to recording our next album. We put out like one album so far. That's kind of a full-length album that we had help from a few members. We had Tyler from Sledgehammer doing the production for it as well as recording guitars.
Roach Sledgehammer.
Alright. Yeah, and then we had recently Alex Avera joined the band on guitar. We have Mike McTorley from London Collective from London, and we had Pat Rogers from Hell's Dive with Will's Propane on guitar as well, and we had Gabe on co-vocals on some gigs. He's also a part of Hell's Dive, and on drumming. And we, on the recording, have Laura Bass from Folger doing violin, so not every gig Laura comes out because she's touring and whatnot, but she's come out for 2 shows so far. And those have been great to have like violins, and we'll just have them every Friday. He's not there. But yeah, we just been playing like shows that we feel like work well, and got the first album, had pretty good response. Played some decent gigs with cool bands, and played the last one.
Of course. The one time I have my ringer on the phone. Of course. Oh.
That's alright.
And it has to do with how. Oh my.
Oh well. That's interesting though, when you say about the metal cruise, like on a boat. That'd be cool actually. Like that really piqued my interest. Like, it'd be kind of cool to be on. Like we have here in Hamilton, we have a harbor cruise. We just go around the harbor. Like that'd be kind of cool if it was a metal one. Cause imagine like just driving by and all you hear is metal and all these people thrashing on a boat and floating by.
Pretty much. It's like it's the 3rd annual heavy metal cruise, whatever. It's like not
really?
that big. I think it's like 100 people capacity, but still getting like 3 bands on a boat.
That's
like,
and all their equipment and
Yeah,
how many
like-
people would it fit that use the boat though?
we usually just get to like we just share gear because we
Yeah.
don't want to overload the boat, and there's
No.
about 100 people and everyone's pretty drunk because
Yeah.
it's a boat cruise, and you know.
A lot of seasickness probably on that.
Yeah, like I didn't even notice anyone like feeling sick. I think everyone was too drunk to feel sick.
Yeah.
And it's like 3-4 hours. That's fun. Like
Yeah.
fun playing gig. And
That's cool. Wow.
Yeah, we've been treating like our American shows more of like just hey, like it's not the band hasn't been around for too long. Like we just started playing last September.
Oh, okay.
We only played 5 shows. It's gonna be our 6th show. But
Oh, wow.
every time we play a show, we kind of been trying to get like the best possible gig we can get. Otherwise, we won't play.
Yeah.
That's like Dylan's thing. So he's the main guy for it. But since I do social media stuff and management for Astaroth, I try to help him out with whatever I can for him there, and like if I can get us a decent show to play. We haven't played outside of Toronto.
Oh.
So far.
Okay.
And it's because the band members are literally all over Ontario. There's like even a member in Windsor, Oshawa, London, Toronto, and some members are touring. Like Dylan's touring for 2 months now, so
Okay.
so pause. It's not like Astaroth where I kind of have everything together,
No.
but I guess works because Dylan kind of does all the songwriting.
Yeah.
And so even if he goes on tour, like, he'll kind of have stuff done, and then he'll send me vocals to do and whatnot.
Yeah.
Get Tyler from Sledgehammer, like, he's been doing the everything guitar, kind of just like producing stuff and kind of keeping things running. So even if a member goes on tour, there's still stuff getting done and recorded. And I think after we put out like our second full-length album, the first album was like a mixture of like progressive metal and folk metal, and like I think he really wanted this progressive band, and then all this folk influence just like creeped in, and then now he's like, okay, well, just put both together. So kind of like a mixture of both. There's not a lot of prog bands that have like a folk influence, and a lot of folk bands that have prog influence. So it's not like super proggy and whatnot, like the songs from like 13 minutes long or whatever, like Tool. But it's like Tool.
Yeah.
It's like 4, 5, 6 minutes long. It's like not too long. Not that I don't know more songs like Astro, like 9, 12 songs and stuff.
And the next song we have up for Astro is like close to 8 minutes.
That's not that long.
That's not that long.
It's like, it sounds like when you say like, oh, that's not a long song, when like songs like can get like to like, I'm surprised like if it's like a 10-minute song. It's like, oh, that's not long at all.
That isn't even, bro.
No.
Dope Smoker by Sleep, 63 minutes.
Yeah, it's like just keep getting longer and longer with these songs.
Yeah, I don't
You
think
can't
I've
touch
heard that. My
haven't heard
bassist
it
Sergio,
either.
he's really into Sleep, so he's probably heard that. But
Yeah.
yeah, the longest song I ever heard, like, I sort of remember was atmospheric black metal called like Dark Space. It had a 28-minute song.
Wow.
Okay.
I can't remember what the hell happened.
Yeah.
But
Like, remember the day, like back when I was a kid, like songs were like maybe like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. It's like now it's like, oh, that's not long enough. We have to make it longer.
well, it's like even for Astro, like trying to be original and not like write a song that sounds like another band. You start adding so many ideas that you can't condense it.
Yeah.
Like it takes a long time to build up, and we've never been able to write anything shorter than 5 minutes, 5 to 11 minutes, whatever in between.
Yeah.
For Imer, it's between 4 to 6. It's like not too long, but new album might have like a long song because you might come up with something. But yeah, just been trying to get both gigs. There's a couple other like guest spots and whatnot that I had offered this year, so I've been trying to play gigs for this year and next year. That's been pretty fun. Been busy.
Excellent. Well, make sure to check them out on their last show of the year on the 28th.
Yep. So far, it's at the Cherry Falls in Toronto, but if it sells out, then we'll be able to upgrade to a bigger venue. So,
Let's help try and sell that out so they can upgrade to a bigger venue. But up next, we've got some Vaughan, Ontario metal. I don't know. What do you call people from Vaughan?
Vaughanites.
Vaughanites.
Yeah, maybe.
We have these. We have this band. They're from Vaughan. My apprentice, Dakota. I like saying that. I have an apprentice. It's cool. My apprentice, Dakota, sent me this song. I liked it. We're gonna play it live on air, mainly because there is no swearing, which is the golden rule for this show as a metal show.
Yep. We hope. Right?
We hope, and I already know that Dakota learned something already from this show. Always keep your ringer off.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
keep your ringer off. Yeah.
See, and that's why we're best friends. But now, making their FM debut, it is Single Wound with Insane. Crasher's Paradise, that was... I'm blanking on the name now. I've been saying it all night. Astaroth Incarnate. There we go. I apologize, Sam, for that. Sam's still in studio with us. We got Josh, who's going to tell us our next segment, who's going to talk to us for a bit and ask us a very serious question. But first, let everyone say hello to making his on-air debut, Dakota.
Good evening.
Hello.
Oh, you sound good.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing very well. I'm very excited to be on the show, and I'm very excited to be on the radio for the first time.
Excellent. Now, I want you to just explain to the listeners at home how this day has gone for you.
Woke up stressed wrote 2 tests and got introduced to somebody who has been an amazing person, Colin, the host of this show. I met him for about 30 seconds and was invited to come onto the show.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, talked about metal music for the entire time that I was introduced to him.
That's how it usually happens. Like that's how it happened with me and him.
I mean, it kind of
last
sounds
year.
like our friendship story.
Literally 30 seconds.
Yeah, 30 seconds is all it takes. It takes one look. One look at the battle
I don't
jacket.
know look. I don't, remember
It takes
what, but-
one look at the band shirt they're wearing
Yeah, true.
to make a friendship. And he was wearing a Five Finger Death Punch shirt, and I was just wearing
And
my.
a Slayer hoodie.
And I was wearing my. It's not here with us tonight, but my. What is now somewhat full jacket was barely filled at all.
Yeah.
Had maybe 4 patches on it.
A little baby jacket.
A little bit, yeah. It was still a youngling traveling along, and sorry, carry on. Carry on. We got to talking, and then
Oh yeah, and on his battle jacket, I sat there admiring his battle jacket until he did in fact let me look at it. Beautiful, by the way.
thank you.
And he invited me onto the show to be his apprentice for tonight. I
And
would join the family.
okay, well, the apprenticeship has now been extended because he's doing a great job. He recommended the Single Wound song "Insane" that was played a bit earlier in the show. That was really good. Keep it up. I expect a song a week from you of a band from Canada.
I can very much do that for you.
You can very much do that.
Oh yeah.
Excellent. I like to hear that. But Josh, you messaged the Facebook group at 8:22 in the morning this morning when I was just waking up, and it was like, ugh. But you had something you want to talk about.
I get the ideas out early, right?
Yeah.
Well, my question for everybody here, doesn't matter who goes first, would be what inspired you? Like what songs or metal songs or albums inspire you during the day? Like gets you going?
Oh, that is a very difficult, tricky question. Sam.
It is very difficult. Yeah. I'm really all over the place, so I guess say depending on what band or type of music I'm writing, my inspiration will change.
Yeah.
As always, like I guess as far as classic stuff goes, one of my favorites is King Diamond. I've grown up with King Diamond, and we're actually gonna go to Montreal next week. Drive over there and see him live.
That'd be cool.
And besides that, depending on what song I'm writing, if I'm like listening to like, if I want to get into some thrash stuff, I'll listen to like Creator or Slayer. And if I'm listening to like symphonic stuff, depends on what kind of symphonic stuff. If it's extreme symphonic stuff, then it's like Flesh God, Carpenter, Behemoth,
All the good stuff.
stuff like that. If it's death metal stuff like Dying Fetus, Cattle Decapitation, if it's straight up black metal, then it's like Mayhem or classic stuff like that. So yeah, a little bit all over the place, depending on what band I'm working on. If I'm like with Astaroth, generally I'm thinking of black death metal bands. If it's with Iron Maiden, then it's more like progressive bands like Between the Buried and Me or Opeth, and then some folk metal bands like They Will Fight Me and stuff like that. So yeah, and even some guest features I did recently that was for my friend John Frost, which is like a gothic doom metal band. I was listening to like Moonspell, Draconian, and other bands who try to like get in that mood. So depends on like what. Even like another project I did vocals for Haven Green. That is like a straight up symphonic metal band, so that I had to like listen to some female fronted symphonic metal with some male vocals like Erica and other bands. Try to like get myself in the mindset so I can write and record those type of vocals, and I find my delivery and if you pay attention, like little details of the recording will change, and my writing and vocal style will change based on what I'm listening to at the moment. So I try to like compartmentalize what band I'm working with, and what kind of music I have to write or perform around that time to kind of like better get myself to perform and be in that mood.
That's awesome, man. What about you, Colin? What do you got?
Steel Panther.
Oh,
Anything
Steel
by
Panther.
Steel Panther, because you know why? Because Michael Starr is an amazing vocalist. Dakota Have you heard? I'm assuming. Have you heard of Steel Panther?
I have heard of Steel Panther.
Did you know Michael Starr has a PhD in English literature?
What?
Yes.
I didn't even know that, to be honest with you.
I saw this in a Loudwire video where the title was 10 metal heads or rock stars with a PhD, and he popped up and it clicked and went. That makes sense, and we're being given an Amber Alert. I'm assuming, right?
Yep.
Okay.
We all got one.
We all got
Yep.
one.
Toronto.
Yeah. It's on the air.
Oh, it's on the
They
air.
take over everything, airways.
So we're not even.
Shows, movie, TV, not shows, TV, like any channels, and phones.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, so what we're saying right now isn't even on air.
No, nothing we're saying is on air. This is. What, can you hear it in your ear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here.
That's what you're hearing on the air.
My dad, you went off the air, Amber Alert.
Yeah.
Yeah, figured.
It's more important, right?
Yeah.
But we're still YouTubing.
Hey.
Interesting.
Safety first, right?
Whoever's
Always.
abducted, hope they're bouncing.
Yes,
Yes.
hopefully, yes.
I want to state straight up, I do support the Amber Alerts because no matter what time of the day or no matter what time of the night, it is important to know that, hey, this is going on.
Yeah.
Please
I don't
be
care,
on
wake
the
me
lookout.
up.
Yeah,
Well,
like.
it's like
Here we
if
go, we're
you
back.
are-
Oh, we're back, and
Yes.
we saw an exclusive YouTube bit where we're just saying how we are pro Amber Alert because, again, what if, because a lot of people will complain that, oh, it woke me up and stuff, but you wouldn't be saying this if it was your own child.
Oh, yeah,
No, for sure.
Be like,
That-
yeah,
that
like-
100% happened.
It is, for in my opinion, this is the most #1 hypocritical topic in Canada
Yeah.
right now because we've had, sadly, a lot of recent Amber Alerts.
Yeah, and please don't call the police saying like, "Oh, they woke me up. Stop calling, doing that." Like, that's just wasting more time and like distracting the police that need to do the work. So you're just doing way worse things.
And again, please understand that this is this is the earliest that it's getting to us
Mhm.
from the police. Like,
Yeah.
again, it has to be processed, and all this has to go through before this even comes out.
Mhm.
So please just respect the people who are really, really worried right now, and let's hope that their children are returned to them very
Yeah.
soon and they are alive. That is our main concern. That is from Thrashing Paradise. We hope that Lemmy protects you all.
So back to the earlier question now.
Yeah, Steel Panther, man.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm sorry, but how can we? That just seems like a horrible segue to go from Amber Alerts to Steel Panther.
On
Right,
with the
Dakota?
show, right? The show must go on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. In all honesty, that was a joke. In all honesty, the biggest inspiration for me has to come from either Dream Theater, like listening to the song Octavarium. For me, is just one of the greatest stories I've ever heard. It was the first ever real metal song I ever listened to. I don't count Trivium because Trivium's hard rock.
Yeah.
But Dream Theater's use of the orchestra and all that really helped me grasp what metal is really like. It's not just the, or what Sam was doing with Astaroth Incarnate. It's more than that, and there are so many beautiful subgenres of it, and that's one of the main inspirations for why I am a metalhead. So, to fellow Canadian James Lavier, thank you for creating Octavarium. Dakota, your turn.
Yeah.
Main, it's Slipknot.
Okay.
I grew up, and I got a lot of slack for it when I was a kid, because it.
I think we all got slack for it when we were kids.
Yeah,
when
but
it first came out.
You know what? I listened to it growing up as a kid. My dad introduced me to them, and I would not listen to metal today if it wasn't for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, if I'm in a bad mood, I have so many good memories associated with them.
Yeah.
I can throw them on. I'll be put into a good mood.
Yeah. I can't argue with that. Like, I think my guilty pleasure metal artist when I was younger was Limp Bizkit.
Yeah,
Hey,
like me in high school.
and you know what the sad thing
The
is
new metal
though?
stuff.
Yeah.
I had all the albums on Spotify. I had a patch of Limp Bizkit. And I would say it with pride. It's like, I like Limp Bizkit. And now it's like, what has happened?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand how I was so obsessed with them. And now it's like, hey, Ex Mortis, bro.
Yeah.
But no, I like that.
Yeah.
Gosh, that was a great talk segment we had.
Well, if you want to know what mine was.
Oh, yes,
yeah,
we need
my
to know.
inspirational one. Well, what got me inspired and still is Pantera.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, my cousins when I was younger. I have a lot of older cousins, like in their 40s and 50s now. When I was a kid, they were my age, so in their 20s. And they were in all of these shows and going to the metal concerts and stuff like that. And Pantera was the first thing I heard. When I heard Walk, that was it. You know, when I put that on, I'm good to go. I'm in a happy mood.
I mean, what better song to pop your cherry to than to Walk by Pantera?
Pretty much, yeah. I can now say Phil Osama will pop my cherry.
I like how Dakota is not thinking the way we're thinking and is going straight to the gutter.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah. Yeah.
We're going to get along just fine, buddy.
Yeah, perfect.
But we're going to play some Edmonton metal for you. This is a band called Sleeping in Traffic. This is off of a dual EP release. This is from That Which Destroys Us. And the song is entitled... it's entitled The Equation, but on my computer it comes up with a bunch of mathematical terms. There's pi, it says equals 0. There's like the square root number thing. So yeah, my dad, I apologize, Dad. That probably was hard to hear. Your son mess up that math equation the way it's written. But right now, let's give it up for some debuters here on the show because I'm guaranteeing we're probably the first FM station to play these bands the majority of the time.
Yeah.
And you
Whatever
know,
helps, right?
yeah, every band has to start from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Has Astaroth been on any other FM station before?
We were on, I believe, 101.5 with Sean from Rowan Radio.
Yes.
And we were on, what's this other channel from Toronto?
Okay.
5.5 or something.
Okay.
That's like on Mondays at 12.
12 p.m.?
Yeah, it's like 105.5, but 105. So we were on that, and then, yeah, I don't know what other station.
But is it, before I even play this now, I want to ask, as personally, is it cool to hear your music live on air?
Oh yeah, especially when you do like extreme metal, which is not going to get on radio, unless it's like Sirius XM radio, but you have to get to a certain level to get your stuff on there.
Yeah.
So at a local level, like getting your stuff on radio is really hard, and I don't write consciously, like not with swearing, just to get on radio. It just happens so that and still have swearing, so I can just kind of throw in whatever at the radio, and it's always cool getting to get your like stuff heard on the radio, and you always make new friends out of it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Come in with you guys, and it's nice to like sit there and chit chat and kind of get your stuff to play. You also get to check out other bands as well.
Yeah.
Hear stuff from different people about the scene in different cities. It's nice just going
for
in
sure.
and spreading the word between each other.
Yeah. And I like the fact that I'll post this music log tomorrow, and these bands probably have no idea that they've just been played on an FM station, and they're going to be like, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Like today I uploaded yesterday's log, and a lot of great feedback. Like we played a band from St. John's, Newfoundland called Most Likely Forever, and they loved it. They were very appreciative of it. So I love to do this, and I love to say this, making their FM debut, I hope. Well, their FM Ontario debut,
Yep.
I will say. It is Sleeping in Traffic with The Equation.